Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Tacos and the Bears. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Pedro Martinez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one the other way, and that's down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Bounce to the right. Fielder. There's one. He's out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw. Save. Holiday over at second, one down. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. All muscle to center field. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit, takes ball one.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-1.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Varitek down to first with it. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So up next, Scott Rowland.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Jim Palmer. What do we need to know here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Back here at Rogers Center, here's the left fielder, Ian Happ.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And another ball. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mullins under it. He's got it. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That one felt good, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. And now it's Manny Machado. And first offering is fouled off.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Hearn makes his way towards it. Dives for it, but it gets down for a hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Prince Fielder digs in now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, blocked. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And now they have a base runner at second. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And there's a foul ball. Machado at second with 2 down. Swing at a high fly ball right field. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Martinez back to work. And that's fouled off. That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1-2 now. Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So digging in, Eddie Murray.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Swing and a ground ball. And that one finds its way through. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Cedric Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2.
1 ball.
In the dirt. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out towards right center field. Robert sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position. When Ripken came along, he was not in the mold of a traditional shortstop. He was a big, strong guy. His offense was just as strong as his fielding, though, and he had some pop.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. Yeah, even though middle infielders with power are common now, Ripken still holds the record for most homers hit by a shortstop. It might not be as unbreakable as one of his other records. Still pretty impressive, though. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Devers now.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Late swing, foul to the left. Rolling. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a foul out of play. One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit left side. Cal gets it over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Next to hit, Roman Anthony. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses inside, and a count even 1-1. Into center. Holiday on the move, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holiday. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
To the right side, fielder. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Lifted in the air down the left side. Pat on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Pat now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. As we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
17.
And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it. 1 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. He swings and fouls 1 off. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's down and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. A little bit low.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Eddie Murray now at the plate, and he's already singled in this game. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back now in Toronto. Now Machado up here. Seeing you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And there's a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And no one can get there. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-2. Now here is Jason Varitek. Flied to right his first time. Hit hard but foul off to the left. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-2. And here is Devers. He's 0 for 1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Caminero batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And there's a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through it for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
The right fielder, number 19, Roman.
So digging in, Roman Anthony. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. So here's Robert now. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Devers on 2nd. Anthony at 1st. 1 gone. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Now fly ball to right center. Mullins on his horse. Drops into the glove, Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So the batting order
Now
turns
batting,
over.
the
Digging in
left
is the switch
fielder,
hitting
Ian.
outfielder, Ian Happ. And a foul ball. 2 outs. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
Ball in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Over to Ripken.
He's out.
Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away from the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cal Ripken Jr. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that is downstairs. 1-2 to count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit. Both 2 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Palmer back to work. Bounce to third. Rolling. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Machado. He's 2 for 2.
Machado.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Rutschman on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Drilled in the air out towards right center. O'Hearn makes his way towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Roberts makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. And
One
ball
ball,
one.
2 strikes.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the dirt, ball 2. That one missed.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that quickly 2 away. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Now batting, number
When you talk
17.
about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This
Counts
guy
1-0.
plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Next offering is in the dirt. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Fielder makes the catch, and that is that. Back now in Toronto. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek.
Varitek.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. That missed by a lot.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one ripped. Schwarber on the run. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's Devers
Now
at the plate. 1 for 2.
Rafael Devers.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is cut on and missed. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Out to short, Ripken. Throw to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the
right
home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Anthony at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
What do you got?
No swing. The 1-0. In the dirt. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Out there to center. And that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And first offering is fouled off. Robert, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Late on that fastball. Hader, in his 8th season, he features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside
ball,
low.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. Breaking
Ball
ball
2.
misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
Up and
3 balls,
in.
2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And now Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray.
Ripped to third. Machado throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
O'Neill tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one is absolutely belted and brings it in at the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Now pitching, Luke Weaver.
Inside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And the batter now, Derek Jeter. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Right side. And that one handled on to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Third baseman number 13.
Here's Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And first offering is fouled off. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Machado out on the play.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Trying to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Prince Fielder will hit next. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Happ on third with 2 out. Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. that one down the line, and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Hader back to work. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-2. And there's a ball. Just missed. This one smacked out to left center. Can't get there, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job, but just...
So a lefty out of the pen, Ian Seymour.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Line drive and a base hit. And now two aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Inside, just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Check swing called strike. It's 2-2. The other way. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Well, Boo, got to find ways to keep this inning alive. They're in striking distance. Can't give up now.
He was late there. Strike one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And the 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. He's in there.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. In the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Rafael Devers up to him. He's already homered in this game.
Rafael Devers.
Towards first, and that's just foul. Pitch in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. And Devers is set down. Digging in, Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 in this one.
Junior Caminero.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Way out front for strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. Fly ball to right. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Eddie Murray, 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In the air, center field. Robert sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2-way down. So they're down to their final out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Tied him up inside with that one.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put.
Now pitching.
Dennis Eckersley on the pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Ryan Roberts. That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's New York taking on the United States. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Dustin May. What do you look for here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Got him looking. And one out now. Bryce Harper to the plate. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And another ball. One out, bases empty. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
The count's full.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that one cutting but missing down low. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
May comes set. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out this side in the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Nate Pearson.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ian Happ leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, two strikes.
Ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. There's a swing and a miss. Pearson, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Two down, bases empty. Here comes Manny Machado. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Machado is out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Corey Seager.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. May back to work, and that misses. And that's ball one.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
One strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
Inside,
not
2.
everything is in your control.
There's the strike at the knees.
I mean, that's perfect
2-1.
location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
3-2.
That one in the dirt, and it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Devers.
And takes low for ball 1. Late with the swing there. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Draws the walk there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, out towards left center. Hat moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now.
Ball.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Popped in the air. Left field. And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Good eye right
inside,
there.
Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. May delivers.
That's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And Big Red gets his 2nd strikeout of the game. This is Willie Castro.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that is out of play.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Harper now. Struck out swinging his first time. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that
1
velocity.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. First offering, and it just misses. And he grounds one back up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And here is Roman Anthony. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert now. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Fastball is outside. Popped up. Caminero puts it away for the out. Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 so far.
Corey Seager.
First pitch just misses.
1-0.
On the ground. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Nope. Ball
that
1.
misses. 1-0.
Ball
Grandal,
1, no strike.
27 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Out towards left center. Happ heads towards it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom 4, now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now Derek Jeter. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Manny Machado up to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Rafael Devers up to hit. May back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ sizes this one up, makes the catch. One up, one down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. That one pushed foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Happ racing over to make the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Santander in now, takes ball one off the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now here is Prince Fielder. That one in there across the letters.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Grandal whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Devers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And misses inside. On the corner for a strike. 1-2. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And forget it. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Now a chance for Junior Caminero. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And he blows that one by him at 100.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back now in Toronto, top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Ground ball right side, Caminero. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Now, Willie Castro. Swings through that one, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right side. Anthony settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Check swing went around, and that is strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a ball popped up. Caminero. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Now at the plate, Roman Anthony.
Leading off for the Bears, the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Inside.
Just misses there. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And now it's Luis Robert. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one inside, and the count is 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ian Happ up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Craig Kimbrell, taking over on the mound.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The shortstop takes the ball. Guerrero gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 count.
Next one misses, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
In the air, right side of the infield. Fielder moving under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Grandal, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
And a ground ball to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Out.
The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers digs in now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Danny Coulombe.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So 2 balls and no strikes Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count 2-1.
1 strike.
Check
Ball
swing,
3.
and he held up.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So now 2 on
Ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Marte swings through it for strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late.
0-1.
That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. So I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air out towards right center. Harper. He's got it. And there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Varitek at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
What a stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Now pitching.
Griffin Jacks comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Robert moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1. Now here is Evan Carter.
32, Evan Carter.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Outside.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Robert moves under it. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground. Caminero to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Hader back to work. Just off the inside edge. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Junior Caminero.
Second baseman, Junior
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another ball.
Inside.
Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1's the count.
Out to short, Seager. Slings it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now in Toronto. We go to the 9th. Here's Bryce Harper. The right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Sliced hard but foul. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one not close. And that's ball 3. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Late with the swing there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Caminero snags it, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. That one is hammered right field, way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 3-1. Grandal in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and it remains 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And we're back. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
That clips the corner. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. He's 2 outs away at the plate. Ian Happ. First pitch misses. That one at triple digits.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jeremy Pena.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Joyce is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where Each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.